Everybody, I've had a lot of people asking me since I've been doing these, how many speakers does it take, setup videos, how am I getting wireless signal to these periphery speakers? And that is through this guy. That's right. I'm using a Sennheiser in-ear monitor system to send the signal wirelessly. This right here is my in-ear unit. I have that hooked up to an antenna, and this is sending the signal in whatever direction my speakers are located. Now, something you always want to do at every event is check for an open signal. So what I'll do, go in here, I go into easy setup, scan for a new list, and it will scan through the signal, it'll find an open signal, and then it'll give you whatever that frequency is here. Now, you can't really synchronize this, as far as I know, back to the transmitter. You have to actually go in the transmitter, go into the advanced setup, go into tune, and tune this to the same frequency as the receiver. So then I come over to my speaker, go into the microphone input, because it is it's not a line level signal coming out of this thing. Usually just kind of set it there on the back. Sometimes I'll have it dangle down. Turn my mic all the way up. Usually turn my mains all the way up. Usually turn this to about 10. It does go to 11 or 12, but I usually keep it at 10. And then the rest is done from my mixer. The mixer I use as my main hub. Now my setup is the Behringer X-Air 16. The main thing is that you want to have an auxiliary output to be able to send this signal out through. So let me show you how I set that up. So jumping back down to my mixer, my aux outs are right here, and I have auxiliary 1 routed into input 1 here. Then on my mixer here, I go to my aux send. This DJ left right is my volume going out that aux send. So let me get some music playing here. See my level coming in right there. Now if I bring this all the way over to my speaker, alright, now I have control. Can bring it down, can bring it up. Just like that. The cool thing about having this on an aux send is that I can still have my DJ microphone nice and loud on this speaker. So check, check, 1, 2, check, 1, 2. While obviously the music is still nice and quiet. And on my main system inside, I can adjust the DJ level independently of this speaker. So I can have the dance music cranking and still leave this music at a reasonable background level and still have all of my DJ announcements, all speeches and things like that come out at the right volume, which is obviously a lot louder. So it works out really well. Now, a few other things to note. You can have as many of these in-ear monitor receivers as you want to this transmitter. You can transmit as many of these wireless speakers as you like. Now, one other thing I should mention is that I have rewired this XLR end to only have it send out of the ground pin and pin 2. So pin 3 I have disconnected because sometimes you'll get some cancellation and things like that if it's not isolated correctly. So you might need to rewire some of these. I might do a separate video on that at some point. These are special wires that work with the Sennheiser body pack. They are the headphone jack that screws in here. These boxes turn on with the volume. And again, I usually go to 10. And I should also mention, this is not the perfect end-all, be-all solution. Because it is RF, it's wireless, just like microphones, you can get interference. You can have issues. These speakers can start crackling and have interference. So I would never use this for my main speakers. I would never use it for my main ceremony speakers. I have tried it in the past, and sometimes it's successful and sometimes it's not. And obviously we want to avoid the times that it's not. So I only do hardwired for those things. But for periphery speakers, for cocktail hour, for covering corners and ends of big rooms where you just need, especially for speeches and toasts, just to cover that, this is the perfect solution for that. So that's how I do it. Hopefully that's helpful, and hopefully you learned something. If you have any questions, hit me in the DMs and the comments. And yeah, happy DJing.